You hear it all the time. I want to be successful. I want to get in shape. I want to start a business. And that's exactly the problem. Wanting something doesn't mean a damn thing. It's passive, it's weak, it's just a thought, an idea floating around in your head with no force behind it. Saying I want gives you an easy way out. It allows you to sit back and do nothing while still feeling like you're aiming for something. But guess what? No one ever built a legacy by just wanting it. No one ever became great because they wanted to be. Now, when you say I will, everything changes. I will get in shape. Now you have no choice. I will build my business. Now you're holding yourself accountable. I will succeed. Now, failure is no longer an option. Saying I will is a declaration. It's a promise to yourself that you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. When you speak those words, you strip away the excuses, the doubt, and the hesitation. You take control. It's about mindset. We want a lot of things that we will never get. That's why I want doesn't hold the same weight as I will. When you say I will, it makes it real. So ask yourself right now, are you just wanting things, or are you willing them into reality and putting in the work every damn day? Because the truth is, if you're still saying I want, you're giving yourself an out. And that's not what winners do. When you say I will, you are taking full ownership of your success. You're making a commitment, not just to the goal, but to the process, to the grind, to the discipline it takes to get there. I will means there is no way out. It means no more waiting for the right time, no more blaming circumstances, no more sitting around hoping things fall into place. When you say I will, you are taking control. You are putting yourself in the driver's seat and declaring that no matter what stands in your way, you will push through. But when you say I want, you leave the door wide open for excuses. You give yourself an escape route. You give yourself permission to fail before you even start. I want to get fit, but the moment life gets busy, you skip the gym. I want to start a business, but when things get tough, you quit before you even get momentum. I want to be successful, but when it requires sacrifice, you back down. Wanting something gives you the illusion of ambition without the responsibility of action. And that's why so many people stay stuck, because they want success, but they refuse to commit to it. If you're serious about winning in life, you need to cut the word want out of your vocabulary right now, today. Replace it with I will. Because the moment you say I will, you remove the option of failure. You take the power away from excuses. And you step into the version of yourself who makes things happen, not the one who just dreams about it. Let's break this down. Two people, same goal, two completely different mindsets. Person A says, I want to start a business. Sounds nice, right? But let's be real. This person isn't committed. They're talking, not doing. They're thinking about it, maybe scrolling through business ideas online, maybe even daydreaming about success. But when it's time to actually take action, they hesitate, they overthink, they wait for the right time. And before they know it, weeks, months, hell, even years go by. And they're still in the same place, they're still just wanting. Why is this? Because wanting is easy and it doesn't hit you psychologically, because we always want things. It's a human nature to want. Now, person B, they say, I will start a business. And that's it. Decision made. No second guessing, no hesitation. They get to work. They don't need the perfect plan. They don't need all the answers up front, because they know they'll figure it out along the way. They take action, they make mistakes, they learn, and they keep pushing forward. Why? Because they haven't just dreamed about it, they made a declaration that it will become a reality. Not everything we dream about becomes a reality, but making the declaration that you are going to commit to the goal through the words, I will, affects us differently, psychological. It creates motivation because we are no longer looking at something as a dream, but something that we will have in the future indefinitely. We turn of the excuse-making machine, because now if it doesn't become a reality, we know deep down it is because of us, and nobody wants to feel like they failed. Person A stays stuck in the cycle of wanting. Person B moves forward no matter what. Most people live their entire lives as person A. They talk about what they want, but never commit to making it real. Person B is one of the select few that become overly successful in life and become the one others want to be. Which one are you? Because if you're still saying, I want, you're choosing to stay where you are. But the second you say, I will, you become unstoppable. The second you say, I will, you eliminate the option of failure. Period. Because I will is a contract with yourself. It's a commitment that leaves no room for backing down, no space for hesitation, no excuse big enough to stop you. The moment those words leave your mouth, you create accountability, not just to others, but to yourself. And that's what separates the winners from everyone else. The weak-minded give themselves a way out due to their fear of failure. They say, I'll try. They say, I want to. Those are weak words with zero accountability. The second things get uncomfortable, they retreat, they hesitate, they find an excuse to quit. But when you say, I will, you cut off every escape route. You force action. You leave yourself no choice but to move forward, to figure it out, to push through no matter what. It doesn't matter if it gets hard. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. It doesn't matter if the odds are against you. You already decided. That is what builds strength. That's the power of I will. It doesn't allow failure. It doesn't allow excuses. It demands results. So ask yourself, are you giving yourself an out, or are you making damn sure there's no way but forward? Your mindset determines your outcome. Saying, I want to get in shape is weak. It's passive. It gives you an easy out. There's no urgency, no real commitment. It's just an idea, a wish, something you might get around to someday. And we all know what happens to someday goals. They never happen. Now flip that. Say, I will get in shape. Feel the difference? The moment you say, I will, your brain shifts. You're not just hoping anymore, you're doing. Instead of sitting around wishing, you start asking the right questions. How am I going to do this? What's the first step? What changes do I need to make today? And that's where real progress begins. Wanting doesn't make you act. It makes you dream, but dreaming doesn't create reality. Willing does. When you say, I will, you don't wait for motivation, you create discipline. You don't wait for the perfect moment, you make the moment right now. So stop saying, I want to get in shape. Stop saying, I want to start my business. Make the shift right now. Say it, I will. Say it again and again. Write it on a piece of paper and put it on your wall so you see it every time you wake up. Out it on your bathroom mirror so you see it when you get ready in the morning. Make it your screensaver on your phone, your tablet, your computer. So every time you turn them on, you are reminded of your commitment. You want to change, you want to succeed, you want to be a better, stronger version of you who doesn't back down from a challenge? This is where you start. I will.